Democratic nominee and candidate for State House District 121 that's running against Marcus Wiedauer, who's the current incumbent in that seat. And I found out this morning that I had the chance to come and speak to you guys today before the DA debate, and I thought this might be my only opportunity to talk to people who aren't just a room full of Democrats, right? It might be independents, could be some Republicans in the crowd. So I kind of changed up my stump speech and made some moves. So first, just to introduce myself. My name is Eric. I am originally from Atlanta. I lived in North Atlanta until I was about 12, in the Norcross, Lilburn area, and then moved down to Jonesboro at 12 and finished up high school down there. My dad was an attorney in Jonesboro. After school, I went to Georgia Southern for a couple of years, came up here to UGA to finish up, class of '99. After that, I ended up meeting my ex-wife, now ex-wife, got married, lived in California for a couple of years, we moved back here, and I've actually lived in what is now the District 121 for the last 21 years. 9 of those years were on the east side here in Athens, and the last 12 I've been on the North. I have 2 kids. I am divorced now. I have 2 kids. My daughter's 21 years old, and my son is 19. And they actually went with me last Wednesday to go vote. They got to vote for dear old dad on the ballot, so that was pretty cool. That was their first presidential election. So my poor son got to vote on, I think, sales tax, decision last year. So that was his first vote. So I am a small business owner. I own the Olive Basket here in town. It's an olive oil and vinegar store. That doesn't pay the bills, unfortunately, so I also have a full-time job. I worked for 19 years in online banking, financial technology. I was laid off in February of 2020, right before the pandemic hit. Excellent timing. So after a few months out of a job, the other guys got laid off at the same time, ended up at a startup, and now I've been in a few different startups, and I'm working for an insurance tech startup right now, which is pretty fun and exciting and gives me a lot of stuff to do. So I stay pretty busy. So one thing about me, just to introduce myself, I haven't always been a Democrat. I've talked to several folks, other candidates on the campaign trail here that say, I've been a Democrat my whole life. I really wasn't. I consider myself very independent until 2016, when Trump got elected. Like a lot of people, that got me off the couch, right? It got me to pick a side, it got me in the Democratic Party. It was really after he was in office when there were ICE crackdowns, if you guys remember that first summer of the Trump administration. That was kind of my breaking point. I joined the Oconee Democratic Party. Ended up very shortly, a year or so later, being co-chair there. So I was co-chair for 4 years. I'm now a member of the DPG, Oconee's only member. So a little bit about me. So why am I running? For the last 20 years, this is not an exaggeration, it's been since 2004, the Republican Party, the GOP, has controlled the state House, the state Senate, and the governor's mansion. So that's 20 straight years of single-party rule in this state, and we see what has happened with that. A couple of points that I like to mention is Georgia is 50th in healthcare outcomes. That comes from Forbes Advisor. It's an article for about, oh man, we got 1 minute. So anyway, I'll pass that up. So there's that 50th best state to work in. That's from Oxfam. That's a multinational, international organization. We are 50th this year in maternal mortality, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know that for women of color, it's even worse. We have a highly restrictive abortion ban in the state. And then for the last several years, including my opponent, Republicans have been voting for guns everywhere policy. They've repealed concealed carry permits. They've really turbocharged getting guns all out there where they should be. So I'm going to cut it real close now because I've just run out of time already. So that's really my campaign platform. That's what I want to do. I want to expand Medicaid. I think that will do wonders. Georgia's one of 9 states that hasn't done it yet. I want to repeal the abortion ban, and I would like to get a constitutional amendment in place to protect reproductive freedom. And if you'd like to learn more, I'll be around for a little bit. And I have buttons and cards.